The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panthers 60, Panthers 79 Broncos. Get him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go!
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Fight, 6, 95.
To throw now. Here's Love. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
When I look back at the stats from last week's game, I thought it was a typo. That was a misprint. It's one thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game. That's phenomenal. Under 50? Absolutely exceptional.
45, right. Ready.
Here's Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Red, strike, blue, 32. Dog red, yellow.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Before he's out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time,
and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
19.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Looking deep downfield. Left side on a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Hut.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
60 Bison.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Stephanie! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight.
44-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there. 74 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Falcons 10. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Come on.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
60 Eagles. Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. Pulling after right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
32, 6, measure.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Green jack, back ready. Black, blaster, 6.
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ready. 33, yellow. Black chop, red, blue striker.
Love now. Now he's going to step up and run. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Play fake. Here's Love.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now. Drill green. 50, green.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The pass caught by Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Eagle blue. Right. 133. Yellow. Ready?
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
A 47-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready, ready. Trouble, 38, 60, ready.
Love.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Steel, black, smash, red. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Slot man moves right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
33, yellow. 10 seconds.
Now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. This to Laporta, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ready, set. 43 rails. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Iomanner. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rail, yellow. 6, mega. Huge, yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
2nd down and goal. Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Ready.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Yellow, 43. 12.
And now they'll shift things around.
Red.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Chris Olave.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Falcons 17. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
White, black, dot, yellow.
Love from the gun. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's good for the Saints.
Red, yellow.
A gain of 14.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Blue strike. Field, black. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Love wants to shift things around. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Olave over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
43. Cut.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down.
Love. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's got this down to the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ready. Green jack. Let's go now. Red, yellow, blue, 32, blue striker. Sharp, 17.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw.
Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Love from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 28.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing right, and that's complete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Dragon 60. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now 1st and goal.
Go. Ready.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
70 Timberwolves. Hey, smash. Go now. Warriors 70.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Chop. 17. 32. Trail green.
Here's Love. And it is caught by Laporta.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set, ready. Right, 95. Pause, red. Cut.
Now Love.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Needle blue. Set. 45. White. Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
18. Pioneer. Check smash. Check smash. Now Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. Ready. Dragon. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Go, Reed. Go. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you,